Hello, dears. How are you? Growth mindset and the fixed mindset. Did you earlier listen about all that? What is meant by the growth mindset and what is meant by the fixed mindset? The fixed mindset says that my abilities, my intelligence, these are fixed and cannot be developed at this part of the life or wherever I am standing. It is not going to grow. Rather, these people say that with the passage of time, as my age, increases, my abilities and my talents and my memory, my cognitive abilities, my physical power, it is going to reduce with the passage of time instead of getting it maintained, instead of improving it. So that is all called fixed mindset. So there is another kind of mindset as well. This mindset says that my abilities, my intelligence, my talents, my capabilities, my resources, everything else can be developed with the practice, with the hard work, with the learning, and I can grow constantly, I can improve constantly. So today we have made it a topic of our discussion. What is the growth mindset exactly, and can we develop it? If we decide to improve it and develop it, what is going to be the way forward? How can I do that? So let's begin with the what is growth mindset. A growth mindset believes abilities and intelligence can be developed through what? Through four ways. Number one, learning from the failures. I can develop. And then embracing challenges. Challenges are there, difficulties are there, hurdles are there in the life of each and every individual. And I think I can learn, improve, and develop a growth mindset by embracing challenges. Number three, it is persisting through obstacles. The obstacles are there, the challenges are there. And if at all I just quit, I give up, it means that I cannot, I am not having a growth mindset at all. What my growth mindset says, that I need to persist, I need to endure, I need to face, I need to bear, I can compete, I can defeat, I can fight that all the obstacles and the troubles in my life. The fourth item on the agenda, the fourth item which completes and which makes the growth mindset, it says viewing effort as a path to mastery. Viewing effort as a path to mastery. So these four items mean the growth mindset. That is exactly what is meant by the growth mindset. Now there are certain key characteristics of this growth mindset. What are these? These are only five in number. First of all, open-mindedness. What is this open-mindedness? Open-mindedness says that put all of your suppositions aside and be ready to accept the new possibilities. Mean not necessarily your assumptions are okay. No, not necessarily. I need to question my assumptions and I am ready for the acceptance of the reality. Whatever new emerges which does not conform to my older beliefs, I am ready to accept it. So that is the key characteristic number one. Now the key characteristic number two is that resilience. Resilience. I need to become a resilient. I need to develop the resilience. The resilience means that every time I fail, I suffer a setback, I am facing any sort of difficulty or trouble, I should believe that it has arrived to make me a better person, to improve me and to make me develop. It is not any way a bad luck at all. Rather, it is something which will help me grow a lot. So that is called resilience. The third item as a key characteristic of growth mindset, that is curiosity. Curiosity means the willingness to learn, and we want to learn the new thing. The fourth item which should be taken, which is to be taken as the key characteristic, the growth mindset, that says self-awareness. That what is the self-awareness? It is actually, simply speaking, the SWOT analysis. What is the SWOT? That is actually an abbreviation comprising 4 letters. The first letter is S, which means what are my strengths, and the second is W, what are my weaknesses, and the third letter in the SWOT, that is O, mean the opportunities which will be available to me because of my strengths, and the last and the fourth letter in the SWOT, that is T. T mean threats because of my weaknesses. So we need to understand ourselves better and even more better. That is called self-awareness. Fifth and the last item on the agenda of, which is the fifth and the last item, which is the key characteristic, that is love for learning. Love for learning. I need to learn. I love to learn. I love to learn the new thing. So that is called, a key characteristic of growth mindset. Now, as the next step, we need to know developing a growth mindset. How can I develop a growth mindset, as it is very important, very useful and beneficial for a good life of mine. So for all that reason, I need to develop a growth mindset. The growth mindset says there are 2 patterns, thought patterns. The 2 thought patterns are, number 1, replace I can't with I will learn. If at all I don't know anything else, does not mean, if at all I am unable to do it today, does not mean that I will never be able to do it. Rather, it does actually mean that I will learn to do it. The second thought pattern is shifting from I failed to I will improve. The second thought pattern, that is shifting from I failed to I will improve. Yes, I will improve. So these are the 2 thought patterns of growth mindset. Now there are certain actions to be taken for the development of the growth mindset. So these certain items are 4 in number. First of all, take calculated risk. Risk aversion is not good at all. The risk aversion is not good at all. But at the same time, taking the blind risk, taking that is nothing but the gambling. You don't have to gamble at all. Rather, we need to take the calculated and the well-prepared risk. The second action to be taken, that is seek constructive feedback. Seeking constructive feedback. It is actually the constructive criticism. Seeking constructive feedback from the people around. The third action to be taken, that is practice self-reflection. Reflect upon yourself. That is, introspection. Look inside. Okay, whatever I have been doing, whatever I am doing at the moment, what is good, what is beneficial, what is not beneficial, what is harmful. So that is all called introspection. That is all called, self-reflection. The fourth and the last item, which should be taken as an which should be taken as a firm habit and routine, that is engage in lifelong learning. Engaging in the lifelong learning. Now there are certain items which should be taken as a habit, which should be made a routine, and these are only 3 in number. First of all, read inspiring stories and books. The books and the stories which inspire you, we need to read it, constantly. The second is surround yourself with the growth minded people, not with the fixed minded people, not with the negative people, not with the toxic people, but surround yourself with the growth minded people. Thirdly, reward effort, not just the result. You made an effort, but it could not produce the desired results. Still you need to appreciate yourself. Still we need to reward ourselves. Is it important? Yes, indeed. So these are the 3 items which should be developed as a habit, as a routine. Now lastly, there are certain reminders, and there are 3 reminders. We need to keep reminding ourselves again and again and again. So these 3 reminders are, number 1, growth happens outside the comfort zone. The growth will only happen once I step out of the comfort zone. If at all I stay in the comfort zone, there will be no growth at all. Number two, learning is a lifelong journey. Yes, learning is a lifelong journey, not just for some of the time, but I need to keep learning throughout my life. The third and the last item, which I need to remind myself again and again, all the time, this is believing in yourself, believing in the capabilities, the talents, the resources Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given and gifted to each one of us. So that was highly important topic of developing a growth mindset, because in the absence of it we are totally incomplete and we will not be able to develop our capabilities and talents. We will not be able to improve, we will not be able to develop, we will not be able to achieve whatever we are desirous of achieving. So that's all from me at the moment. Thank you very much.